Hey everyone, this is going to be another Pokemon Go video. I get a lot of comments and requests asking me to elaborate on the Find Rare Pokemon every hour in Pokemon Go videos. Um, the main thing that everyone seems to be asking over and over again is which Pokemon are rare. Um, so if you remember from the old red, blue, and yellow days, there are Pokemon that are going to be a lot harder to find than, a Caterpie, a Rattata, etc., etc. The Pokemon that most commonly spawn would be the ones that you see just about every day. Pidgey, Rattata, maybe a Pidgeotto, Bellsprout, the lower level water Pokemon, um, but uh, the rarer Pokemon would basically be anything that you haven't found yet. And at the same time, it could be something that you have found. So I know that normally throughout the game's histories, you have only been able to get Nidoking and Charizard and Charmeleon through forms of evolution. But in Pokemon Go, literally every single Pokemon is available to be found. Um, so what that means is that you could potentially find a Kangaskhan or a Sand Slash in anything, anywhere. Now, another question that we got is if there's a specific environment that we're in from Vahid. Uh, Tenderwool, I believe is how I pronounce your name. Um, the question asks, is it also very specific to what type of environment you are in? Is your environment forest or desert? Are there bodies of water nearby, like a river or beach? Are there open fields or mountains? What is the closest power plant? How close are you to the cemetery? What is the population density of where you live? These are the parameters you analyze for what Pokemon will spawn somewhere. Um, this is true, and this is also not true. Um, the reason why is because we have been in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a park where there is no water within 2 or 3 kilometers of us, and water Pokemon still spawned. Now, that doesn't mean that they will spawn there constantly and that it's always going to show up. It's just the from the way it seems to me is that there's more of a random number generator than there is a set spawn location. The spawn location is just an area for anything to be able to spawn. Now, when I mentioned prior, every hour that spawn update will change. That is still true. So it could be anything really, really rare from a Dragonite to something extremely common like a level 10 Pidgey. CP 10 Pidgey. Um, Now the areas that you are in do have higher chances of finding something. So in the event that you are in a desert, you're more likely to find ground type. In the event that you are in a forest, you're more likely to find grass type. In the event that you're next to a beach, you'll find a lot of water types. But that also, at the same time, these things are very randomly generated. So it's not entirely, 100% set in stone. Um, Using the example of the Pokemon games that we're used to on the consoles, in the event that you're on Route 1, there are a set list of Pokemon that spawn in Route 1. Pokemon Go does not follow that rule set. For example, I woke up this morning and there was a Snorlax in my house, just on my brother's head, and he wouldn't leave. Um, it hurt, according to him. So there to basically recap, random Pokemon can spawn pretty much anywhere, but there are specific areas that Pokemon spawn, not necessarily specific areas that a Staryu will spawn, or specific areas that a Seadra will spawn. It's just this little circle right here is where things will show up. So hopefully that explains a lot of your questions a little bit better. Chances are, in the event that you asked me, is insert here rare? Chances are yes. um, from what I've seen, the rarer Pokemon are found in cities because there's a higher population base. But so you'll more likely find more Pokemon in New York City than you would Tallahassee, Florida, or Cairo, Georgia. Um, So, thank you guys for watching. I hope this explained a few of your questions, and we will see you guys in the next Pokemon Go video. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe to our main channel here in the top corner.